Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. I'm very excited to show you my latest creation. I'm calling it an idea book. I know Gail had an idea book that she was keeping all of her ephemera ideas in, and I've taken something that Emily made from Emmephemera's and turning it into kind of like, well, I guess changing it a little bit and turning it into my kind of idea book. And I hope that you guys like it as much as I do. So I've used the Tracy Fox Silhouette kit for this one. First, let me show you what Emily did. Emily made an ephemera folder and just used 2 file folders, put them together, and then you can just film with ephemera and share them or hold your own, I guess. And so I took that idea, which was a lot of fun, and kind of ramped it up to create this. I used 4 file folders instead of 2. I created a spine. This one's just a 1/2 inch. I put 3 eyelets in it, and then I sewed the file folders in like they were concurrent signatures instead of stacking them as one signature, and it worked out really well. And there's some good movement in between these, so I think you could get this quite full of ephemera for ideas. Like this piece, Lori at Grammy's Keepsakes just taught us how to create this. So I took, let's see, it's like a basically instructions for me, what to cut it, where to score it, put a little piece of paper or pad in there, close it the way you want to, and then it's in there. It's got belly bands, lots and lots of room in the pockets. This piece is quite large and has a tag in it, so there's some good room in here. I'm very excited about it. I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's go ahead. We're gonna start with 4 file folders. Cut 3 of them are cut similarly. They're cut 6 inches wide. Actually, let's double check that measurement. 6 3/8 inches wide. Sorry about that. By 11. And then all 3 of them are cut that way. And then they're scored at 7.5. After they're scored, if you cut from this bottom angle and just cut off 1/8 of an inch-ish, you get these 2 pockets, which you can then fold in and ink all around. And that's what I've done for these 3. The cover, for lack of a better word, is a little bit different. This one, it's gonna be, oh no, I got ink on it. That's okay. Sorry. I feel like I'm going super fast. Okay, so the cover is 6.5, but all right, I'm gonna get a blank file folder, and I think that will be easier to show you guys. So you're gonna, I hope you can see these lines. This is the center fold, so you'd measure 6.5 from this center fold out and cut that. And then, since you're gonna take a 1/2 inch for the spine, this is that measurement here at this line, and so then you would measure 6.5 from this line out and cut that off. Cut it at 11, and the way you're gonna cut that one is like this. So instead of cutting from the center, you would cut separately on both sides up. I took a 3/8 inch piece of file folder. I inked it here so you could see it. And I glued that in the spine to help secure it for the 3 eyelets that you will place. So you can so you can bind it. So this one I'm doing with the Lorella kit from Tracy Fox. Purple is my favorite color, and so I just decided to do it this one in purple. I liked the Silhouette kit, the yellows, because it seemed to show off everything. I think this one will do the same. So we've got our cover. All of these pockets are glued. Everything is covered. And let's see, where are we now? Sorry. I was really excited to get this video done today, and I've got a very small time frame to do it in. Okay, yeah, so everything's covered. I printed off the Lorella, 3 pages of the Lorella kit. Okay, no, that's not the right way to explain it. Okay, I used 3 different pages of the Lorella kit. We've got the front and the back covers. That's 1 page. And then we've got these with the flowers and the butterflies. That's a second page. And then the 3rd page was this graphic. And they're really, really pretty. I inked everything in this dusty Concord. 1 tip, keep this way away from your vintage photo dauber, because if you take your vintage photo dauber and put it in the dusty Concord, you'll have to change the foam. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how we are going to sew in the signatures. So we have in this first pocket, this is the template that I made. I just cut a piece of paper, measured with my centering ruler to get the center, and then like 3/4 of an inch from the top and from the bottom. And this is what I used to mark these templates for the eyelets. And these are 1/2 centimeter eyelets. And then I took a hammer and flattened the insides of them so it will pull less on the wax thread. And then for the wax thread, and the first one I did 12 lengths, so 3 for each folder. That was too much. For this one, I've done 10 lengths. So we've got the cover ready. Now we have to punch the holes in these signatures or file folders. So we'll pull that over here, and we'll start with this one. We're going to go ahead, and I'm really glad I drew this line in the center, because you can line up that centered line. Okay, and then I have this screw punch, which I love, and I've got the smallest tip on there. And we're going to go ahead and pop this out. Oh, I should have done the other ones previously. That's okay. And I just use this notebook as a base for poking all of my holes. Okay, there's one. Oh, I poked the holes in all of them. That's cool. If you're not going through a complete signature, you can get all 3 holes punched. Okay, this is the one I didn't mark the holes in. So yeah, again, I'm centering it top to bottom. There's just the smallest little bit still showing, and then marking the center of that hole right along that line, and then punch out all 3. I was so excited to share this. Yesterday I started prepping for this video, and today I get to shoot it, but I am on a time restraint. My son has a friend coming over, and They'll like get pretty loud, I think. So you can what am I trying to say? Arrange them in any way you want. I think we're gonna go this way. So you're gonna sew in the last one first. We have our 10 widths or lengths of the size of the folder. Okay, and I started from the outside center. Okay, I'm leaving probably 10 inches on that back half of string, just for now, until we get some of these signatures sewn in. I'm just going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So to the bottom and the bottom. And this looks pretty cool. On the outside, it's got several lengths of the wax thread. Okay, pull that. And see, there's a little bit of tension in there now, so you can pull this shorter. Okay, and then we're gonna go hold this. Can you, I don't want to do that from that end. Okay, so you hold this one. You're gonna go back in through that center. Okay. This first part takes quite a bit of patience. You just have to slow down, take your time, and then you won't get anything knotted or sew back through the wax linen thread. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit you. Okay, so back through that center point. I can pull it tight. There's that tension there. So then up through the center, out through the top for here. Can you see that? And through there, and then pull taut. And again, just go slow, take your time. And see, you can, this is the tail. And then you can pull taut there. Okay, we're gonna flip this back over. And that one's sewn in. So now we'll grab the center signature to sew that in. So we're on the outside, we're gonna go back through that center again. Pull out. I figured you guys could cover that on your own. Like, you guys know how to cover a file folder in paper. I figured that showing you how to sew in this signature was more important than showing you how to cover a file folder. So now we're back into the center, and we've got the middle signature. So we're going to go up through that center, making sure that the top's the top, and we don't have it turned around. Okay, and just pull that until you have some tension down through the bottom. Pull out that entire length through this bottom eyelet. Again, pull that entire length and pull this tail down, because you just, okay, let me show you this. You don't want to go through that. Okay, and through the center. There it is. And this is going to happen. It's going to go all over and get tangled on the edges, so just take your time, do it slow. Okay, we're going to go back through this center. I always aim up with my needle, so that way I'm missing this thread. Okay, pull it tight, and then up through the center. It goes right out, this eyelet. And again, it's going to get all tangled up in there. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. Okay, and now we've got that second signature sewn in. And so it's just that simple 3-hole pamphlet stitch that a lot of us do for a lot of our journals. We're just doing it like concurrently so we can get 3 signatures into the center of this file folder. Okay, and then last one, and through the center, pull it taut. If you guys got this already, you can go ahead and move on if you want. We're still gonna have some time to decorate it, and we'll show you, well, I'll show you that also. Okay, up. Okay, let's see. There it is. Okay. Okay. And once you get it all sewn in, you'll have the time to pull everything taut and make sure everything's the way you like it, as tight as you like it. Okay, up through the top. Okay. And that's it. They're all 3 in. Okay, wow. So 10 lengths was still way too much. I wonder if did I mess anything up? No, they're all 3 in there. Okay, so yeah, so there's still a lot of excess on this, but that's all right. So now we're gonna go through, pull everything tight, tug on the tail, plural, I guess, right? Yeah. Look through all of these. Okay. If you do it slightly loose, you'll have a little bit more room in there, but you don't want to do it so loose that they're going to wobble around. You really want to make sure you can hold them tight. Okay. So I'm going to pull on this a little bit harder. Okay. There we go. And then we're just going to like triple knot it. All right, let's open this book, lay it flat. Maybe that'll give us an easier time of pulling this tight. Okay, and there we go. All right, and then right over left, left over right. And yeah, that's 3 knots, and it's a little loose right there. But they're not too bad. The other ones that I did, I was able to get them a little tighter. I wonder if it's because I'm recording and feeling like I'm on a time crunch. Okay, so this is the idea I had for an idea folder. Okay, and so now we can go in and decorate it. I've got pockets and a belly band. We're gonna put the belly band there. All kinds of fun stuff that we have. And I've already cut all these out. And so if you wanna do it in your own way, feel free to. You can take this and run with it and modify it and do anything that you want. Okay, I used art glitter glue to glue everything down. This entire book, covering all of the pockets and all of the file folders. Okay, so here we've got 2, and these pockets, if you don't glue both sides, you actually have quite a bit of room in there. Which is exciting. And then we've got these, and I just made these out of the cutoffs from covering everything. These 2 pockets here. We're just gonna put it on this side. And yeah, and so whenever you find a piece of ephemera that you enjoy and you want to recreate that, you can keep your prototype in here, and you'll have your very own idea journal. I'm sure you could do a wider spine than just that 1/2 inch. You could probably do 1 inch. I absolutely recommend gluing an extra piece into that spine so you can, words, Sam, words. So that way you can put the eyelets in. So I made an envelope. We're going to glue that on this side. And on top, we're going to put this Tim Holtz, the slotted pocket, so we can do a whole bunch of tiny ephemera. So we'll just start with this. And instead of doing all 4 edges, I'm just going to do 3. And so the envelope itself will also be a pocket. So you got double right here. And this could be all small ephemera on this page. If you wanted, you could, there are so many options with this. I was so pumped after I figured this out. I could not wait to share it with you guys. It's super exciting for me. Okay. And this we're just going to kind of center. There we go. The last one, when I put this one on, I didn't like run my hand across it and make sure that this was wide enough. And so some of these little edges were popping up. And then we're going to do this. We're going to put these as far in as we, well, I mean, we could put them all the way down, but I think that would block up the spine. So we're just going to follow the pages that we put in. And I thought about collaging this entire thing. And I think if you did it all in the same like tones, it would work. My concern was making sure that you could easily see the ephemera, and just at a glance, you could tell what they were. That was really important to me. So I did it in the purple and the yellow, and I like them both a lot. I'd love to see what it looked like collage, though. I might make another one. I've had a lot of fun making these, and so it took me probably 3 hours yesterday to get all of this cut and inked and then lined in preparation for today's video. And so I really think that these could be made in a day. I can't make them in a day. It's definitely taken me 2 days. Okay. And then I'm going to put this in the center so when you're flipping through, the ephemera doesn't go flying. At least that's the thought. Okay. And then for this one, I just took a length. I punched out with my circle punch and then evened the edges. And that's it, you guys. You could cut this off or tie it in a bow, do whatever you want with it. You could add pockets on the front if you wanted to, bigger decorations. But that's it. That's my idea journal. I'm so excited I got to share this with you guys. Thank you so much, all of you, for all of your support and your kind words and the fact that you are here with me playing with paper. I really enjoy it. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.